So today I was browsing Facebook, doing my usual thing, seeing what my friends are up to, looking at all the candy advertisements and whatnot. And in my feed, there was something that I wasn't really expecting. It was one of those, uh, oh, I'm making so much money off of doing nothing. And, it's just like, oh, like this if you too want to be in on this. And I just I was like, well, okay, why is this in my feed? Did someone on my friends list like this? Did someone share it? Chances are it was just in my feed because it was such a popular post. As of the time of recording this, it has 22,000 comments, 10,000 shares, and almost 10,000 likes, or what do they call those? Reactions? I think Facebook calls the little emoticons reactions now. But I was going to ignore it until my curiosity got the better of me, and I went ahead and watched the video. And it's basically this guy that climbs into a super nice Ferrari, says, "Hey guys, I'm making a lot of money off of Google. Not going to explain how, but I make a lot of money off of advertising on Facebook and Google and whatever else he said." And he does the thing, of course, where he takes, like, I think like 3,000. I counted in the video. He takes a bunch of $100 bills and just kind of tosses them on the ground. He's like, "Oh, you could be making this much money," and this is where things started already kind of pissing me off because, first of all, and I might sound arrogant, or I don't know, I might sound like I'm bragging here, but I'm not. $3,000, I don't like to disclose how much money I actually have, but $3,000 is not actually that much. Like, if he had said $10,000, I'd be like, wow, this guy is making a living. Well, not anymore, because I'll explain that later. But $3,000, like, that's in my grasp right now. And this fully grown man is just kind of like, oh yeah, $3,000. He just went to the bank and pulled out a loan of something he probably earned over like much longer. And the Ferrari he climbs into, or no, it was a Lamborghini. Okay, he says, "Watch how I went from struggling to pay my car payment to driving a Lamborghini. It was simpler than you think." And below it, he has a link that if you click, and honestly, this is like the easiest thing in the world to do. If the people on this video, because one of the things he says in this video is he says to comment, "I want in." And there are like 22,000 people that commented on this thing. Like John Moore, Esmeralda Ruiz, Joshua Witten. I'm not going to name all the names here, but there are so many people who, by the way, I checked. These aren't bots. These are actual people's accounts. I went and just clicked on a few of them. These are legitimate people. They're not just bot profiles that this guy, set up to comment a bunch. These are legitimate people that have actually, like, that are just admittedly kind of stupid. Like, I can't believe this kind of thing gets away. Like, people get away with this thing so much on Facebook. If you click the link that he has, it takes you to a completely random site where it's one of those sites that asks for you to put your name, address, credit card number. I don't know, whatever, dude. And I clicked on the link 3 times, and every time it took me to a different site. And first of all, that's not a good sign. Second of all, it was pretty obvious when you see things on the screen that say, "Please disclose your credit card information." And like, this video has 10,000 shares. 10,000 people are sharing this video and letting this guy, this Mariano Udinese guy, he probably doesn't even exist. That's probably just a made up name. I went on his profile. He only has like 2 pictures that might not even be of himself. Uh, and funny enough, this guy's making tons of money off of ad revenue. You'd think I'd be able to find him somewhere. So I did a little research and tried looking up his name, and I got some profiles of some soccer or football, depending on what you want to say, some soccer player, but none of this guy that supposedly makes money off of advertisements on Facebook. So, like, it's completely fake. The link takes you to a site that is gonna get you a virus, or they're gonna steal your money. The guy probably doesn't even exist. There's no information on him. The video is just him throwing a bunch of 100s that he just took a loan out of the bank. He's like, "Hey guys, can I take that loan of the $3,000 that it took me 6 months to earn? Um, can I just take out a loan so I can make a video of where I'm throwing a bunch?" And the thing is, he probably went to some rich, really, really high-end car lot and said, "Hey, can I make a video in this Lamborghini?" It's most likely he didn't even ask, but so the whole point of this video I'm making is that people just don't do their research. This took me like 5 minutes to figure out. I just tried looking up his name, I clicked on the link, noticed that it was super suspicious, and 3 times that I clicked on it, it took me to a different page every time. Uh, the guy behind the profile basically doesn't exist. Somebody just made this video and is trying to get people's credit card information. So in the future, if anybody sees posts like this, don't fall for it. Don't be dumb like most of these people on here. I want in. No, you don't want in. This is just like, how stupid are you that you didn't even bother looking at anything to make sure this was a credible source, which, it never is when it's this kind of, "Oh, I'm making, you want to see," like Ty Lopez, like his whole gist was that he had, like, I don't know, a site or something where he had BS instructions on how to be successful. I don't know, but this guy is like even lower tier. He's not even trying, but that's the sad part. He's not even trying, and therefore it's somehow working. Not trying is how you somehow get people's credit card information and steal their money or trick them into getting a virus that steals their info or something. And if you see profiles like this on any social media site, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, report them. Don't let them keep doing this stuff, because like a younger kid is going to come across and see this and be like, "Oh, wow, let me click the link. Oh, I'll fill in all this information and get so much money." And like, it bothers me how easy it is nowadays to bait people, to trick people. It's far too easy. And that's what bothers me above anything else. And that's the reason I wanted to make this video, is because this video, not the one I'm making right now, the video that this guy uploaded, has 647,000 views, and like I said, almost 10,000 likes, 10,000 comments, 10,000 shares, and it's kind of going viral right now. Like, this video was made August 6th, so it's kind of strange that it's only picking up now, but I kind of wish it wasn't picking up at all. And yeah, but as I was saying, the whole reason I wanted to make this video is to tell anyone that's using Facebook or Twitter or what have you, just not to fall for stuff like this. It's just sad that people fall for this so easily. Do like 2 second, or better yet, don't do any research. Don't do anything that has to do with research. Just ignore this stuff. Just ignore it. Report it to Facebook staff, or whatever app you're using, or site rather. Just report it and move on. Don't fall for any of this, because it's all a scam. If you don't think it is, then you're wrong. Okay, it's always going to be a scam no matter what. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'm not really sure what this was. This was more of like kind of a rant or something. I guess you could call it that. A rant about people falling for things like this so damn easy, and just, it is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for the human race. So yeah, if you see stuff like this, report it, or, ignore it, whichever one you want to do. I'd say report it so Facebook takes it down. And just don't let yourself be a victim of stuff like this, because this is a crime. It is. This is a legitimate crime in the making. It's someone trying to get information from you, and people are falling for it. So yeah, but anyways, thanks for watching, and the next video I make will probably not be this serious, but I thought it had to be said, because this really pissed me off, especially since it was so easy to find out that it was just complete BS. See you guys later.